Tired of shaky phone footage ruining your best moments? There's a way to capture smooth, cinematic videos right in your pocket. Cue the intro. Before we go right to it, I'm just gonna ask you two favors. Please don't forget to subscribe and to like this video. So what I have inside here is the Muwi motion camera dolly and the motorized flow. So let's look what's inside, but I do want to comment about the case. I mean, the case is pretty good, right? So kudos. So first, we have the Muwi remote control right there. All right. This is the remote control by Muwi. Wahoo. Okay, that's that. Then, of course, we have the counterbalance for bigger cameras and heavier cameras. Okay. There. Then we have the vibration damper module. Yeah, so less vibration, the better. And then we have the shutter release cable. Now this is specifically for Canon, but they do have options for your camera. Then, of course, the swivel clip, and this is a ball type head. Okay. Then we have the Flow X, the motorized Flow X. Okay, there you go. That's the motorized Flow X. And lastly, we do have the Muwi dolly right there. Okay, as you can see, it's actually pretty small, and a manual. Okay, so the Muwi dolly is actually small and lightweight, measuring in at 2 by 4 by 1 inches and coming in at a measly 100 grams. But don't let that fool you, as this thing can carry cameras up to 5 pounds. That is what the swivel clip is for. But I think Muwi truly shines when you pair it with your mobile phone as a camera. So let's look into that. The Muwi dolly has a built-in cell phone holder. Okay, which can hold cell phones up to 3.2 inches. Of course, if you have your own cell phone mount, you can use that with a swivel clip. Now, the swivel clip is easy to install. Just align the notch to either side of the dolly. Okay, right there, and press and click. Oh, and by the way, the Muwi is made of carbon reinforced ABS body, so thick plastic. Underneath the Muwi dolly, you will find 4 legs. Okay, you will find 4 legs with a self-locking mechanism. The wheels are made of elastomer material for non-slip tires with high precision bearings. And I can say that it is actually smooth when you try it. Smooth. Now, there are 3 camera motions you can have with the Muwi. First, of course, you can have the truck motion, which is back and forward. Then you have the pan, which is left, right, and if you do this, okay, you get up to 20-degree arc. This is actually good for product videos and the likes. Look at that. Now, what makes Muwi more interesting is this Flow X module. With this module, the Muwi now becomes motorized. You can control the Flow X either with the remote, or you can use your phone for more features. They do have a mobile app. The Flow X is a built-in non-replaceable battery, unfortunately, but it can be recharged using a USB mini connection, and it's actually pretty fast. It can go up to 6 hours continuously on a max setting and 72 hours on time-lapse mode. To get the best out of Flow X, you will need the Flow X remote or the Muwi app. I would say the Muwi app is actually pretty good as well. So let's talk about the remote first. On the top section, you will find the buttons for speed adjustment marked with the negative sign and the positive sign. On the center, you will find the speed mode button. The default setting is always the low gear, and you can go up to level 5 when you press the speed mode again, which will switch to the high gear, and you can go from level 6 all the way to 10. Next, you will find the direction buttons. Okay, so depending on how you use the Muwi for camera motion, these buttons can be front and back, or left and right. Now, the pause button in the middle is to stop the Muwi from moving. Under that, you will find the remote video trigger button. This one is mainly used for your phone camera app. At the bottom, you will find buttons for your time-lapse settings. You will need the shutter trigger cable for this one. So going back to the Flow X, I was kind of surprised to see just one wheel under, right there. Okay, just one wheel. I was expecting at least 2 or 3, and it's asymmetric, meaning it's not right at the center. I guess it can help with the center of gravity if you have longer lens. In addition to the remote control, the Flow X is also Bluetooth enabled. So of course that means you can use your cell phone to control the Flow X using the Muwi app. So let's check out the app. One key feature the Flow X app has is the ability to have dual mode, meaning you can have 2 Flow X on each side of the Muwi Dolly. This then will give you more power, more torque for those heavier cameras and lenses. The app has a simple design and it's pretty straightforward. Once you are able to connect, you're presented with just 3 options: free motion, time-lapse, and stop motion. Both the time-lapse and the stop motion need the camera trigger cable for it to work. Let's quickly look at each one just to get a glimpse of what is inside. So free motion has all the control for the type of camera motion you want. Time-lapse has all the controls for time-lapse mode. And lastly, stop motion, which has all the controls needed for creating stop motion videos. Price-wise, the Muwi Dolly and the Flow X are quite affordable, which means they will not break your bank. Now, in all honesty, you actually don't need the Flow X to make the Muwi Dolly work because you can use it manually, but you do need a dolly in order for the Flow X to be useful. If you are taking videos and B-rolls using your camera, I think having the Muwi Dolly and the Flow X in your bag as tools is definitely a good thing. You can carry this thing anywhere as it is very light and portable, both of them. The Muwi will even be more useful if you partner it with Muwi Motion's own slider called Track, which I happen to have right here. So this is Track S or Track Small, and it is small. So you push this up again like so. Now you have a motion track, and then you put it like somewhere flat and stable, and you put your Muwi inside like this. Ta-da! There you go. All right, of course with the Flow X. That will be motorized. Yes, I know you can use this with your DSLR, but I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest with you. For phones, absolutely. For bigger cameras, But if you have a smaller camera, like say action cameras or those small mirrorless cameras, the Muwi Dolly and the Flow X can be very, very useful. All right, beautiful people, thank you for staying with me until the end. I truly appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Bye.